Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the cafe. Ah! Looks like we opened our doors just in time. Hello, Mez. Hello, Raiders. I hope you are all doing well tonight. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Feel free to pop off about what you were doing today. More Fallout or something else. Either way, we're happy to have you here. Thank you all for stopping by. For those of you who do not know, I am Barista. I guess you can still call me a variety VTuber. I mostly do visual novels. Mondays and Thursdays we do Ace Attorney. Right now we are in the middle of the third game, Trials and Tribulations. Today we will be starting the third case. Lucy was playing more New Vegas. Hell yeah. I hope y'all had a great time. But yeah, Tuesday, Wednesdays are usually reserved for variety days for whatever the heck is gonna be happening. But, I don't know. I just sort of play it by ear. We're learning to let go of poverty. Wish that were me for real. She has a cup of coffee right now. Of course I do. It wouldn't be a barista stream if the barista didn't have a cup of coffee. It also helps that one of my friends got me one of those like little things you can plug in and have on your desk to keep your drink warm. She ordered it for me for a Secret Santa gift for Christmas, and it only just arrived today. And it comes with its own like dedicated mug and has a lid and a little spoon. Yes, that, and we can hear the little spoon clinking. Listen, some of y'all are all like, oh, it's so cozy and ASMR. Here, how's this? Clink, 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 clink. Take that. But yeah, thank you again for the raid. If you got a raid and run, go do your post-stream care, go to bed, get some food, get something to drink. Whatever you gotta do, go take care of yourself. I miss my wife, Adrian. Well, I'm pretty sure she's not gonna show up in the rest of the game anymore. She was only in the last case. You missed all the fun. You missed all the wife time. You had a wife, but I took her in the continuation of the game. Speaking of, let's jump right into it. Episode 3, Recipe for Turnabout, Part 1, Investigation.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me! I swear it wasn't me!
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong! I know what I saw! I saw... Fucking dude in a beanie. Bro is not color coordinated. I saw someone else there! A man! He's the real killer! Why does this look like fucking Evil Phoenix? Oh, now he's Master Hand. From Smash Bros. At least this case is fun. I agree. Why won't anyone believe me? Is this the case I think it is? What case do you think it is? The answer is maybe.
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant
Guilty.
Man, I haven't even done anything yet.
This court is adjourned.
I just got here. What happened? I just loaded in and I got a game over. January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, if it's after 10 o'clock, that means we're late for court. Why would Pearl make an evil clone of Phoenix to poison a guy? Who said she made a clone? Maybe she's just wearing an outfit.
The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided that our resolution should be Zvari, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal!
Yes. Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, yeah, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Maya, what are you doing? Did you just click? He's feeling obligated to give you something, and now he's just given you, like, probably $1 that he's got in his wallet. Outfit, wig, using Cody from Turnabout Samurai to make herself taller. I see the vision. Yeah, see, you get it.
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Haha, I guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. Trounced? I didn't even do anything. I'm literally sitting here talking about New Year's shit and probably cleaning the toilet. Trounced? Let me see that. Defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal. About you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
I mean, I don't. So I guess I could not tell you that, but I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. What do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean... a phony Nick? Must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves.
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I can remember.
Better make this right, pal. Now! That means taking the case back to court. You got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. Alright, you have a good night, Jordan. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know, the judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something. Okay, pal?
Guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. The client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation. I guess I am kind of responsible. Why would someone want to impersonate me? Something's wrong with the stream. What's wrong? Don't just say something's wrong and then not tell me what's wrong. Can't fix it.
if you don't tell me what it is. Oh, you just got boba instead of whatever else you ordered. Don't scare me like that. Something's actually wrong. Please let me know. If it's just your order, that's easily fixable. And what did I tell you about apologizing? What sort of a guy would do that? Impersonate me. My all-important badge. Maya, look at my badge. So you've still got that badge, I see. Huh? Well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I? Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think you'd keep on being one for this long. What does that mean? You have to admit, you've had some close brushes with death because of your job. I fail to see how being a lawyer is more dangerous than channeling dead people. Very carefully, that's how. Very, very careful. Okay, so we've got the badge, we've got the Magatama, we've got this, magazine clipping. So have you, Maya. Yeah, but, she's totally repressing that. Maybe if we show this to Maya, she'll say something about it. I can't believe you've got an impersonator. I can't either. Aw, but look on the bright side. Only famous stars have people impersonating them. This isn't funny, Maya. It's not just an impersonation. The guy stole my identity. Identity theft is not a joke! And someone may have been wrongly convicted as a result. Guess you should have gone into showbiz, huh, Nick? I will never understand how your mind works, Maya. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, just Maya, Mia, Godot, and Gumshoe. Maybe this is a chance to get Maya to talk about other things. Tell me about yourself. So, how's your spirit medium training going? Well, I stand under the rushing waters of the shower head every morning. It's called taking a shower. What happened to the rushing waters of a waterfall? Well, I'm kind of taking a break. I'm having a bit of trouble right now, you know? Last year's incident must still be on her mind. I haven't seen Maya train at all since that time. I think Mia said that it's because Maya's kind of torn these days. Speaking of, Maya's older sister and my eternal mentor in life and law passed away 2 years ago. Mia helped me out in court again last time. It's so cool that you get to meet my sis like that. Yeah. We mediums lose consciousness when we're channeling, so I don't get to see my sis. Never really thought about it that way. Hey, if you want to meet Mia, why don't we just have Pearls call her? No, I couldn't do that. I'd be too worried about her. Guess Maya's got all sorts of things to think about, too. Despite her immaturity saying otherwise. So you still can't remember anything about Godot, huh? I already told you I have no idea who he is, let alone why he dislikes me so much. Well, he sure seems to have a problem with you for some reason. You better watch your back, Nick. Coffee lovers can be quite bitter. What does that mean? You're just making that up, Maya. Thank you, Phoenix. Glad somebody's on my side here. Glad somebody else knows what's up. What about Gumshoe? Digging up an old case that's already been ruled on. That's not like Gumshoe, is it? Yeah, I wonder if somebody he knows is involved. No, he barely manages to stay on top of the cases in front of him. Yeah, he's always busy and he gets dirt pay. I mean, look at that dusty old coat he wears. Do you mean he gets paid dirt, or do you really think they pay him in gravel? Poor Gumshoe. Alright, And the usual what to do. So what's our first move? I guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. Your phony, Ziniope, I mean. I hope not. Ugh. What kind of name for an evil double is Ziniope anyway? Ah, Nick, I've got it! If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me? Since we started a little bit later, we'll snooze the first ad for 5 minutes. What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. She ships it. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now. Well, we can either go to the detention center or we can go to the precinct. And I don't think going to the precinct is going to get us anywhere, so... January 6th, Detention Center Visitors Room. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Oh, Maggie! Oh, no! What happened? They put me in solitary! I haven't been able to stop crying! Aren't you? Yes, I am! I am totally and utterly let down! Ah, are you? Don't pretend you don't know me! It's me, Maggie! Remember? Maggie Bird! Maggie Bird. Ah! Yeah, she's not a... Why are you saluting me? You're not a cop anymore! Also, you don't salute me anyway. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. Yes, that's the first case of the second game. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit? Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes. Better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. That's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Okay. Well, first off, this guard monitors the visitors' room. I bet they don't get too many waitresses in here. He looks like he's getting a bit restless. Okay. There's usually some kind of dialogue for whoever's in here, so I wanted to see what it would be. Maggie, don't you worry. That badge, is it real? Of course it's real. That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Ah! Chomp! She bit into it. And I left a few teeth marks, too. I could see that. I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or it's fake. I said it was real. And now it's got teeth marks on it. Okay. I feel like we should talk to her before we show her anything else. Because I doubt she's gonna know... Ah, you know what? Fuck it. Thanks for your help last year. Aw, it was nothing. I'm glad we got you off the hook. We showed her Maya's profile. I hope you can help me out this year, too. Yeah, me too. It'd be sweet if we could get that verdict overturned. I don't think she knows anything about Mia. I know I used to be on the police force, sir, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Trey BN, sir. Aw, don't let it get you down, Maggie. Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna say the same thing when we show her Godot. Yeah, I used to be on the police force. I can't tell you anything. I wonder what she's got to say about Gumshoe. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! He really looked out for me when I was on the force. Have you seen him recently? No, he's never been to the restaurant. Guess he's not a fan of French cuisine, huh? He's an instant noodle type of guy, after all. Yeah, he prefers the simple things in life. Or he's just simply too poor to afford anything else. Alright, tell me about you. No matter what happens, I never let things get me down. You're always so positive, aren't you, Maggie? Macho Maggie Bird, they say. The early bird catches the worm. A bird in the hand. Wow, all those phrases are named after you? And I never turn my back on anything. You're always so strong, aren't you, Maggie? Macho Maggie Bird, they say. I'm a tough old bird. Tough old bird, Nick. You get it? Yeah, I get it. Phoenix is just not having it. Okay. Talk about herself and tell us what happened. Take it from the top. How come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. That's great, Maggie. Shapely figure. Well, let's think on that. We'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's get back into it.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Yeah, so she got fired from... she was found innocent and was still fired. What the fuck? I mean, it's probably not a good look for the police department to have an accused murderer, even though she was exonerated on the force. Listen, if it's anything like the real police, they just... they don't like it so public. That's the problem. It's the fact that it was public, and it wasn't something that just happened behind closed doors. What happened?
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And it happened at Trebian.
Trebian?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included.
Oh.
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee.
Okay, so there's a saying, and then there's Zinnial.
And then
Master Hand shows up.
one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all! I'd never even seen the guy before.
Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Yeah, he kind of looks like... He looks like when Squidward handsome Squidward, because he's got the cheekbones and everything. It's Chad Phoenix. It's Chadnix.
Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
Which is why I could never do it. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright!
Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Tell me about your verdict. So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted?
Because no one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee.
Oh, what is it one of those, like... Not even he said, she said, it's just, she said and nobody else said. That's all there is to it.
Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir, that's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him.
I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Uh-oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come? Yeah, that seems oddly specific.
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him.
Girl, in what world does a Super Saiyan look emo? Am I missing something? I feel like I am. Listen, I was also just never emo. Never emo enough for this, so...
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc.
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. God damn it, Maggie.
Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really.
Okay. Well, let's show her the clipping. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me? Are you sure about that? I have one suit. That, as far as I know, I just wear all the time. I live in this suit.
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh.
Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am there too?
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh. It would have been so cool. Of course, you would think having a fucking evil doppelganger person would be fun, Maya.
Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you clear to this crime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before.
How come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady.
And your voice was a bit weird.
Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me then.
But he had your spiky hair and blue suit.
This just in, everybody. All you need to be Phoenix is, to have spiky hair and wear a blue suit.
That all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers?
Maya, you can trust the judge to see and comprehend things about as well as you can trust a fucking cataract-ridden dog. That is to say, not very much.
Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
I wonder why. Maybe they were waiting for, like, the judge or the prosecutor to say something, but we saw it with Payne, so obviously he's not gonna say fucking shit.
This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. Court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright?
Hmm?
Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder.
Can we point out that that was the second time that you got accused of murder? The first time it was handled. This happened the second time you got accused of murder. I feel like that's important to distinguish.
But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zinniop is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Zinniop for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Très Bien is then. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Of course, that would be what Maya would be all excited about. All right. Well, let's get out of here then. It's been over a month and there's still crime scene tape at the table. That's gotta be good for business. January 6th. Très bien. You know what this place looks like? In the original Animal Crossing for the GameCube, it looks like the lovely set of things. Because it's like pink and hearts and roses and flowers and shit. Look it up. That's exactly what this looks like. Yeah, bro just has like the lovely wallpaper equipped. That's all it is. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Okay, so Maya's definitely the rogue of the party, taking anything that's not nailed down. Okay, I do. So this whole thing is all about, you know, being French and shit, because it's called Très Bien, and the door says Fermé on the sign that I assume is, you know, the correct way. Fermé means closed. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door, written in French. It probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which one since I don't know Jacques about French. That's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. If I look at the register, is Maya gonna say we should steal from it? Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. I'll take it. I think that's as close as we're getting. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool. I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Gotcha. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Poor Phoenix. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. That's Phoenix's equivalent of I'm just a barista. I'm just a lawyer? This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. Okay, so presumably where we're standing, there's like a table behind us. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape around it. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Why can I picture you doing just that? Jeez. Okay, so that just covers the whole crime scene. Nothing else over here by the looks of it. Okay. I already looked at the door. I'm surprised it's not letting us look at the picture of the guy. Anyway, let's look at the elephant in the room. What's this behind the magazine stand? It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear some normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. There's a little mask doodle. MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000? Maybe? Wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Probably that thing Maggie was trying to remember. This paper, it's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Sports paper added to the court record. Dates from December 3rd, the day of the incident, found at Très Bien. Paper from the day of the murder. This has gotta be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Well, it looks like we've looked at everything here. Oh, we can look at the rack again. Rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Oh, wait, there was actually something different. No! We found that sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I'd better try to find out everything I can about it. I wonder what Maya said. I'd look stunning in some of those Parisian frocks, huh? Okay. That's better than what I thought she said. I thought she was commenting about the socks. But she wears sandals. Okay, well, looks like there's nothing else here for us, so... Hey Maggie. Look at this paper. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutzon Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutzon got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Très Bien. Really? That's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Okay, so I don't know what that entails, per se. We've already shown Maggie everything. We've already talked to her about everything. Maybe we just gotta start backtracking. You know, back to the office. We could make our way to criminal affairs. Maybe if we go back to the restaurant, somebody will be there. Well, the thing's popping up, so that means something's good.
Or at least we're on the right track, I think. January 6th, back at Très Bien. Oh la la, bonjour! Welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petite restaurante. Huh? B Avenue? Oh non, ma petite Chulip. Huh? Me? Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? I need a minute. There's a lot to take in. For one thing, he must be a decent-sized guy because his hat is going up off the screen. Like, he's tall. And, girl, where are your sleeves? You're ripped as fuck. You like some kind of, like, weightlifter or some shit? Like, you clearly got that belly going on, but you're jacked as fuck. So you must be some kind of, like, weightlifter guy. Strongman, that's what... Well, his name... I'm assuming this is the Armstrong guy, so... Makes sense. You know what? Good for him. I have several questions, several statements, and I don't know where to start with any of them. I already said a few of them, so we'll just leave it at that, I guess. What? Okay. Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil mélange of la néroli et la rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water, and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic! Really? And for la monsieur? Who? Me? Look at that face! Like la puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. Then maybe a hint of, oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptionnelle. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Mais bien sûr, I know this already, monsieur. You are La Phoenix, right, no? Yes. You know me? Mais oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. Excuse me? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Also, girl, what's going on back here? Look at that cake! Is it because of the pose you're in? But you can see that ass from space. Quit looking at me with those big old eyes. I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Ziniope. Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I am, huh? You mean Maya's evil twin? Who apparently doesn't exist? I guess we'll find out. I wonder what sort of impression Ziniope's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. Quit wiggling your boobs at me. They aren't even boobs. Or they are, or they're really packed in. Like, look. It's not even like his one side is buff and the other one's not. He's ripped all over. I don't... If I show you my badge, will you stop looking at me like that? Please, monsieur, there is no need to show me that. You are Monsieur Phoenix Red, the worst defense attorney in town. I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge? Oui, you flashed it to everyone in la restaurant. Looks like Ziniope is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. Hey. That's impossible. I show my badge to everybody. That's why I have an emote of it. Everybody gets to see my badge. You get the badge, you get the badge, you get the badge. Everybody gets the badge. That's why we're here. Okay. Well, let's see if any of the evidence gives us anything. I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, oui, so handsome. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the whole courthouse stirred. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Okay, maybe... We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left that behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. Okay. Well, maybe before we start showing him people. Caribbean's owner and chef, a witness in the case who's also into aromatherapy. Okay, let's talk to him before we start showing him profiles, because maybe when we show him, like, Maggie's profile, something's gonna happen. Or, like, Gumshoe or something. So what does très bien mean? I know très. That means 3, right? Non, non, non. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. La atmosphère est très bien et la cuisine est très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate low cuisine. Not everyone liked hot cuisine. No, Phoenix, he's saying like high cuisine, like fancy shit. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, pour le moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? Maya, please. A roaming what, she says. That, you know what, that's more than enough to leave us on the ad break, I think. Alrighty. We should be back. Apparently we have to give Maya a dictionary that contains the word aromatherapist. Oh well.
a practitioner d'aromatherapy, the art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. Okay, tell me what happened. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Well, yes, we got that. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee. That is la truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in la kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? Oh great, we got a fucking old man to deal with. So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of la murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? No oui. As usual, he came alone that day. At the time of la murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at la victim's table. But Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mais, mademoiselle, la lawyer, he could not prove this, no? About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose? Mais bien sûr! Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Phoenix buddy, that is not at all what he said. He said, he said it was you. Very definitively. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Huh. Now who's the one making stuff up? Okay. Well, there's nothing else to talk about, so maybe we can go back to doing the profiles like I suggested. Oh la la, you have such a pretty smile, my petite Julep. Oh, me? Oui, la smile is the most important thing for us girls, n'est-ce pas? Are you a man or are you a girl? It doesn't really matter, I'm just asking a question. I mean, you can be whatever you want to be. If you want to be a pretty girl, you can be a very pretty girl. That is A-O good with me. I would just... Or are they gender fluid? Don't know why I gave the JFK accent to that. That's what the aromatherapy is all about. That's the real gender fluid. Sure. If you want a job here, it is yours, precious. Okay, thanks. He's probably just gonna give us a generic, je ne sais pas, rien de tout de ça. Mon Dieu, what beauty! That's my sister. Ah oui, another delight. But you have a certain je ne sais quoi that I do not sense from your sister. Yeah, it's called being alive. I do? So throw your head high, thrust out your feminine features. Do not lose out, ma fille. You are a woman extraordinaire. Do I look like I need cheering up or something? Okay. You know what? Now I'm afraid to hear what he's gonna say about, like, Godot. Is he gonna be like, oh la la, cet monsieur, or ce monsieur,
He is l'epitome of masculinity. Hon hon hon. About this. Félicitations, mais qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, je ne comprehend. Nick, don't just make something up. I can't decide if it's better or worse that he had nothing to say. Okay, anything to say about Gummy? No, he has nothing to say about Gummy. He has nothing to say about the men. Just about the women. I meant to click Maggie, but we're already here. It is hard to imagine, I know, but I was an apprentice for 5 years in La Gay Paris. As opposed to La Straight Paris, of course. Wow, in Paris? It was something La Chef there said to me that made me decide to open my own restaurant. What was it? That awful man said to me, you must train for another 10 years. Oh, it was such a shock. So unexpected. But you would have to be a fool to do this, no? Okay. Okay, dude. Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oui, oui, she was la suspect in la murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that. That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot like I have given to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Oui, c'est très fort. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I am not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? Gotta ask this guy for more info. Stat! Okay, maybe now we can talk to him again. Yep, motive. Maggie took the coffee over to the victim. Did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. Prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. Oh, no. 3 cyclops. No way! What are we going to do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the? What's wrong? The Magatama. It's gone! Huh? Had it in my pocket, but now it's vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby. I would hope so. That's gonna put a real damper on things if I can't, like, read people's thoughts and lies and stuff. Oh, merde indeed, Nova. Mr. Armstrong? Can I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves. Huh? Him? La old man spends all of his time dans la park. La park? Oh, a park. What park's that? Behind la restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Okay. We don't have shit for evidence, so there's no way we're gonna get him to say anything. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go find a fucking old man, because there's always a goddamn old man. Can I just go ride this banana instead? That looks like fun. Just wee.
So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick! Also, don't be fooled. I used Google to look that shit up. I can't speak any other language. I can barely speak English. To be fair, you picked, like, one of the very few swear words I actually know, so... worked out. Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. I so want to learn swear words in other languages. It is pretty fun. Hello? Sir? That looks like a problem. Maybe you should stop doing that? Ugh, my grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Gee, I wonder why. Hello? I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna ignore you. Why is this one pigeon, at least one bird, a different color? Hey, look! Pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them, too. Do you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it? You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. No, see, what it is they were trained and domesticated, and then everybody decided that we didn't need them anymore. So now everybody thinks they're just pests of the cities, even though we're the ones who raised and domesticated them to be so. But what do I know? I don't live in the city. This place is so fruity. It's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. Then that apple slide is perfect for you. What's so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo! No way. Get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try, too. So what you're saying is you just need to show back up in a different outfit and then you'd be more than happy to slide down the slide? I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure, finding iron filings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron filings? Wow. That's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them? No. Love how there's just this dramatic-ass music. Right, job listings. Hey, Maya. Ooh, there's a magazine here. Magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue picking up something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Job listings added to the court record. Picked up from a bench in Vitamin Square. Thrown away by the old man.
Hey, that's mine.
It's mine now, bitch. Looking at this orange reminds me. Of what? That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. Alright, old man. I'm sure this is gonna go about as well as anything. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy. Add some pigeon feed sound to you.
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy.
Okay. If he's just gonna keep throwing pigeon seeds at me, I'm gonna leave. Hello? Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Okay, yeah. We're not getting anywhere. All he's done is throw seed. John. I don't know. All we have now is job listings. Ah!
Now, was that called for? I'll take that as a yes.
Mademoiselle! Yes? Are you looking for la job? What? No. I was just... Let me see. Your style is un peu différent, but you have a good face. Différent? Félicitations! You have passed! I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick! Help! Oh. I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Okay, well... Well, I don't want to go back and get harassed by an old man. I guess I'll only go back to the detention center. Detention center, visitor's room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Ain't fucking nobody here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Poor Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taken a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trebian once things have cooled off. Phoenix, that is not why we're here. Boss. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. He's sort of a keepsake, something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I never forget to water this little fella. I don't care that he says it every time. We gotta check on our boss. Okay, well, the only place left to go that we haven't gone already is back to criminal affairs. There's a pink one now. And they're handcuffed to each other. This is what heteronormativity wants to sell you. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
Oh, the one that's gonna stop your voice from killing my throat? Oh god, hang on. Oh god. No, not yet. I thought you said penguins. I had set my phone down and never picked it up so fast in my life. Well, I hate to disappoint you. But that's what life is full of.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Much better than Payne. Fuck that guy. All my homies hate that guy. Oh. Him.
Now listen up, pal. Maggie's found guilty again?
Yes.
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. Got it?
Okay, Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe, have I told you about my badge lately?
Is that thing real, pal?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
Wonder what this phony of yours is like.
He had Maggie found guilty of murder. Doesn't that tell you? Gotta track this creep down. Well, let's talk to him first before we start showing stuff. Fuck pain and not in the good way. Mood. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her. It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was a boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe's sure sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. Aww. That's the heteronormativity I can accept.
I don't like her or anything. I was...
Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret. Got it?
Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's going on in your mind.
Okay. So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Yeah, who died? Like, we know somebody died, obviously, but, like, we don't know shit about this guy other than that he was a Saiyan. Based on his scouter.
Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer.
I see. A programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial.
You're kidding. What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been? Okay, well...
This really isn't a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
Judge already ruled on the case. And all the evidence is in already. Only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I got a mountain of papers on this.
Hang on.
Look, pal, I got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
Biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef.
Then there's that CD.
Then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Trabian didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Okay, so I was wrong. The case in which my husband comes back is the last case in this game. I miss him, Barista. I missed my husband. Well, guess what? He's one of the fucking fan favorites, so he's probably gonna show up every last case of every game from now until the end of time. Ace Attorney 7, somehow Edgeworth will still fucking be there. Alright. Well, we've talked him to pieces. Let's start showing him stuff other than my badge. My badge.
I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was.
And what did he say?
He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found something quick because he went on about how bad you were for an hour.
But...
He said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
Looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty? Hey?
What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trabian.
Dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
Take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
That's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. Well, it was probably written by the fucking victim or some shit. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant...
You don't have to explain, really. Nah, Gumshoe. Well, I guess before we start showing them everybody's pictures, we're off to an ad break. Gumshoe and Maggie sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
we're back. Had to get a drink so I'd be able to keep doing Gumshoe's voice.
Hey, so how come she's not with you today?
Upon showing him Maya's profile. She's working down at the restaurant right now.
Working, huh? Yeah, it's tough being broke. I would know.
Okay.
Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We low earners have to stick together. It's the only way.
Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm? Showing him Mia's profile.
She cross-examined me once, you know?
Oh, really? What? Mia did?
Yeah, that was us. The big guns locking horns. Witness versus lawyer was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks.
But the witness isn't supposed to play any tricks?
Can't believe she's gone.
Ah yes, my dead wife. I miss her every day.
There's the guy who's gonna be the prosecutor in Maggie's retrial tomorrow.
Oh, really?
He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment. But he canceled them all just so he could take you on, pal.
Why's that guy so determined to see me fail?
You sure attract a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind.
Thanks, Gumshoe. Tell me more about you.
I'm such a loser. I had high hopes for Maggie. I was gonna make her the best detective there ever was. Then all of a sudden she was charged with murder and arrested. I never saw it coming. I never imagined they'd find her guilty. I hate myself for not being able to do anything.
It's okay, Detective Gumshoe. We still have a chance to make this right.
You know what? You're not such a bad guy after all, pal.
Alright, tell me about your crush. Have you gone to see Maggie?
Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to.
Did he go for her or for himself?
The chef of Trials, huh? Know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of la toxins. Then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady, guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him.
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I can't stop thinking that he's involved in this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Okay, can you tell me more about the victim? What do you make of this? Sorry, all I can think about is Maggie. Okay. Well, maybe we've got more to talk about now. Yes, the charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Trials?
It's, kinda hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant, gossipy type stuff. You know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trials and investigate the place yourself. If you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? No. No, I do not. Guess I better find out more about the chef and Trabian, then report back to Gumshoe. Okay, before we go. No matter what, whenever I come here, that mascot's there to greet me. You got that right, he's the Blue Badger. It was my idea, I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police force. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? Yep, meet the Pink Badger. So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink. But they're both called Badger? You got it. They're married. So should I expect to see Baby Badger next time I'm in here? That would be funny. Alright. I think we can get to the restaurant from here. Yes. January 6th, Trabian. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Hello? Girl, with a bandage like that on your head, should you even be out and about? Is the hospital missing a patient? Hello? Okay, bye. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. This has to be Maya. Ah, welcome. B Avenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Ah! Maya's in the little maid outfit. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya? Well, how do I look? Phoenix is speechless. Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. And who's that woman I just saw? Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I'm kind of hungry, actually. She looks cute. Oh, so how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. Okay, what's for lunch? Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. That's giving me a full vote of confidence, Maya. How much is it? It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. Yeah, $20 for lunch, that's kinda up there. What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! Not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Nick, just because that's what you do back at the office doesn't mean that's how that works here. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch? Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this.
How much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and a dessert, it's $45! Hey, wait a sec, Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe Fortify lunch set. Whoa! Dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit! Thanks? Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate. I just remembered, I've got to clean the toilets. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Lunch special added to the court record. Trabian lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Maybe he, instead of using, spices and actual stuff for cooking, he uses his aromatherapy shit. Hey, Nick. You want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up! Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? Tisk. There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Alright, I gotta head to bed, so you have a great night. Alright, thanks for stopping by. You have a good one. Get some rest. Oh, we can go to the kitchen. Oh, gee, I wonder what that could be. January 6th, Trabian Kitchen. And here it is, the famous Trabian Kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we'd better search quickly. Chop chop! Okay, well first, the obvious. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter! My Magatama! My Magatama! What's it doing here? What indeed? Magatama put back into pocket. On loan from Maya, recovered in the kitchen of Trabian. Never heard of these seasonings. What's oyster sauce? Look at these knives. They look really sharp. I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Ha, that's funny. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? What the hell? Who the hell starts a conversation like that? I just sat down! What's cooking good looking? I'm referring to the pots on the stove. Those look like some nice pots. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Is it, though? Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Okay. We looked at the pots. Why is there a vanity? Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. And say it in your best French accent. With intensity, okay? Okay. Let me get a nice sip going here. Nice sip of my drink. Let me wet my whistle. Oh, it helps if I don't accidentally almost spill my shit all over the place. There we go. Okay, here's one. Ahem. It's called Printemps. That means spring. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee is still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail, so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. Well, okay then. Now, looks like a bunch of his aromatherapy bottles. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles! Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? Doesn't have a label either. And doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Found in the kitchen. Shape is different from other bottles. Contents unknown. I mean, that looked like everything we could look at here. Yep, that's everything. Well, we were supposed to go and try and talk to that old man. I really don't want to. Maybe we should try and find him again. Whoa, sick scooter, dude. Sick as in it's seen better days. Are you sure it should be running in this condition? I can't even make a joke about a fender bender because everything else is bent too. The old guy's not here anymore. Rat, and I still have some unanswered questions for him. Okay, well, let's address the pink and purple scooter in the room. A scooter, huh? Who would leave it right in the middle of a park like this? Wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked.
Hey, what you thinks you doing with my bike?
Well, I think I found Zinnia. Also, I need a sec. That took that was a lot longer than The song is called The Swinging Tiger, not The Flying Barista. Desk. Rude.
Okay, but excuse me while I just jam break. No, I was just...
You've been messing with my new ride, is that what you've been doing?
New ride? Isn't that kind of an old model?
You's gonna pay for this!
It wasn't me! I was just passing by.
Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? You's gonna pay, you catch my drift?
No, wait a sec, I'm not a pigeon! I couldn't have done it!
Wise guy, huh? I oughta beat you so hard it feels like you were smooching the express train.
Oh.
You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers, then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What'd you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright?
Yes, I am.
So you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
No. Is this the guy everybody thought was me? What?
Out of my way, I gotta cruise.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me! Guess I better make note of the scooter. Scooter added to the court record.
Ha! Pathetic!
Oh, it's you.
Few threats from a little brat like that. You look like a pigeon that's got seed in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time, then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Alright. Are you gonna talk to me now, or are you just gonna throw seed at me? Okay, let's try this again. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So, you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
I mean, I don't like your seeds either. Really chucking those seeds, it's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Eat this, eat this, eat this, eat this. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. You know, the waitress at Trebian.
Yes, me, it's a disgrace. That's what it is. Innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
So you don't like that kind of thing, then?
What are you trying to say about me, boy? Explain yourself.
Nothing. I'm not saying anything about you.
I know your kind, you young'uns with your spiky hair and your fancy suits. That head of yours is overflowing with filthy ideas.
I know someone who needs to learn some stress management. Listen, I'm not the one getting all blushy in the face with my face as red as that apple and or that strawberry.
Get out of here, you young brat.
Okay. You go to Trebian a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
I mean, you might find those if you went to a restaurant that wasn't supposed to be a French restaurant.
Caribbean is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Ah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place, miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? I mean, he keeps talking about the waitresses. And there's probably something particular about them that he likes. You know, something he keeps mentioning. I don't know. It could just be me. This outfit is nowhere near immodest enough. I would have to wear my regular outfit, I think, to fit more to his liking. Oh well. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha, take that.
Oh. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? The fact that he's an old pervert? You know what? I need to go talk to somebody normal. Or somebody more normal than anybody else around here. Gumshoe. Gumshoe. Have a normal conversation with somebody.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me.
You must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what'd they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
Said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it.
I like that his name's a palindrome. The same forwards and backwards. I expected as much.
Victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder.
I guess we'll have to hear more about that after the ad break. Heh, Glenn Elg. The hell kind of name is that? Alrighty, we should be back. The victim
took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the fact at the moment.
Left by the victim doodle is in the victim's handwriting.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Ah well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in that restaurant, okay, pal?
When did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there is something I need to show him. Yeah, we probably have to show him the cheap-ass lunch. No, the bottle, obviously.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree?
One bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal.
That's one way to put it.
Mind let me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef.
You suspect John Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
I'm almost afraid to ask. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
Guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Armstrong's secret. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had a lunch at Trebian, pal?
Yes.
Oh, how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as the waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably food.
Real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
It's a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. Jesus.
$500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, you'd be really in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
John's loan contract added to the court. John's debt is $500,000. Owner of the loan is tender lender.
Okay.
Alright, let me look at what I've got. Okay, so right now I think right now the only thing we can try to do. We gotta go back and check it. Hi, Maya. Let's go back and try to talk to the old man and deal with his cycles. Alright. Trebian regular. Time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat.
To eat. Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat, how dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. Isn't food because we went there and it sucked. Proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set.
Food at Trebian is terrible. And expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born other than feed the pigeons.
What a load of crock. And then why were you so mad about me grabbing the fucking job listings? Why the fuck you lying?
Taste's another story, but the price is nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash I go for a swim in a money vault every day.
Alright, Scrooge McDuck, calm your shit. Is that why your nose is so red? Because you always land nose first? Jeez. Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Probably the job listings. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... so what? I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those better be some golden beans. Jeez.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
No, it doesn't. Not unless you can. Not unless you think a French magazine is a newspaper.
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I wonder why. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Trials. Oh, we probably got to show him the sports paper that the other guy brought in. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Trials.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than a month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
Not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen. The real reason why you go so much to Trials is... He kept talking about the waitresses.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Trials. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
Oh. 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 Ow. That's worse. You realize how bad that sounds, don't you? Hello? And you're probably telling the truth here. Oh my god. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit.
Yeah.
That's the truth, isn't it? Became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Ugh. I am uncomfortable with the energy we've created amongst the fruit salad. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Finds from a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really. Listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You youngins think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
I don't want to talk to you. You're a pervert. I don't like you. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. He even broke his psych locks and everything. Guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Well... Maya, can you help me deal with this stupid fucking old man? I really hate to ask for her help, but like... Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ooh, ouch. I feel like I need to sit down. Like, I'm sitting down, but mentally I need to sit down after dealing with that. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? Something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay, I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you... Oh, like that. I guess? Sir?
You again. Well, well. I see.
Nick? His eyes are burning into me. Okay, I think it's going pretty well.
Ha!
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide? Oh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon. Ah!
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Hi, Mia. Mia?
Well,
If you don't mind, sir. I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Oh,
I need to sit down. What is this? Huh?
Yes, of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
Like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely, he was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino
And
he said something like, "Bleh," and collapsed. Dead.
oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you?
Please stop looking at me like that.
I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
It's certainly seems to be telling the truth now. It looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Trebian?
Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. Set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
Can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Listen, he basically is just fucking jizzed in his pants in front of us. If I wasn't trying not to laugh, I would be crying. I'm trying not to cry. This is too much. You visit Trebian a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? No wonder he's fucking built like a beefcake. Tell me more. This is the first useful thing you've told me all day. This is the most useful thing that's happened in the last 20 minutes. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers? I mean, yeah, we can attest to that. He took the fucking Magatama from us.
Loves handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
You sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku.
A haiku.
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Oh yeah, 575 at track.
Text anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. I mean, I can. It helped. I hate to say it, but it helped. I mean, I kind of don't hate to say it because he was like, he looked at Maya and he was like,
Ah, no. Get out of here.
like, I can't fault him for that, but everything else, I need to sit down. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? I would too if it meant I got ogled by a fucking old man like that. Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psych locker 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Gonna save this real quick. Okay. Mr. Armstrong? I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volontiers, of course.
Maggie's motive. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. Well, then maybe you shouldn't fucking do the things. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Alors, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? That was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket. The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. $500,000? Oh, how convenient. That's how much your debt is. Oui, but after l'incident, this ticket... Oh shit. It disappeared. The ticket disappeared. This was the motive that la prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Okay, but when did he get the ticket? Did he just do the scratch off then and there? What? Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Alors, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. I mean, I think it's you, obviously. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Oh! Wow, that is one piercing scream even for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why, you have no evidence? I am not masked the mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. Probably the haiku. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. You have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le mensonge! You're a liar! You deny it. Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. Do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Yeah, you stole from me. Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. Oui, oui. I have a weakness for la little trinket, c'est la figurine. My hand, it slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, oui, it was $500,000. Mais non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? You know, with your loan contract? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Ah. Unlock successful. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to la radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on la table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put poison in his coffee. No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of these tickets. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown. We'll have to wrap this up in just a moment. Oh, no, I just helped myself to things that are not mine. Alrighty. I think we're just about done here. I probably could have / should have used that ad, but oh, whatever. C'est la vie. I simply helped myself to one of these tickets. What? La victime collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. La ticket for $500,000, I mean. You just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Mais non, ma fille. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Mr. Godot! What the heck are you doing here? Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Came in here for coffee? This is craving for coffee. No bounds. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am la Elhead, no? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Oh, there he goes. Voila, you two! Time to laugh at la pretty little airhead! Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. To be continued. Save. Part 2 trial. And that is all she wrote. Well, no. There has been plenty more that has been written. But we're not gonna deal with that tonight. Instead, what we are going to do, we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna say goodnight. Probably go and visit somebody else. Drop in, say hi. Or you know what? I'm a level with you. I'm basically just about to crash myself. So even if I go and say hi to somebody, bring us somewhere, I will not be hanging out. And I like hanging out with people. So, you know what? Not every stream has to end in a raid. We don't always have to go somewhere. Sometimes you can just call it a night. And that is perfectly okay. I think that's what we're gonna do here. As I said on my social media posts, I don't really know what the rest of this week is gonna look like. I know I want to keep playing Ace Attorney. I want to do the usual Thursday stream, but I don't know if I'm gonna be up for doing anything tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll just have to play it by ear and find out. Keep an eye on my socials. My Twitter and my Blue Sky. You know, that's where all the latest up-to-date news is. But, yeah. That's all I've got. So until next time, as always, make sure you've eaten plenty of food, drink plenty of water, get some rest, take your meds,
Do whatever you gotta do to take care of yourself. We'll see you guys next time. Whenever that may be. Have a good one.